Hello, young scientists! Welcome to another episode of Scientific Learning in Science 4, where learning becomes easy once we explore. So hang on tight, for we will answer your what, why, and how questions. This is your science teacher maybe. Come and join me in our short yet exciting science adventure. Do you know what animal this is? Yes, it is a butterfly. There are different animals around us. They live everywhere. There are animals that live on land, and there are also those that live in water. Young scientists, for today, we will learn about the different animals and their body structures to help them adapt and survive in their environment. Prepare your self-learning module, pen, and paper. Let the learning begin. We have different animals that live on land and in water. Look at each of the different animals given and tell where its habitat is. Habitat is a place where plants, animals, or organisms live, find shelter, get food and other needs in order to survive. Does the animal live on land, water, or lives in both? You are given 5 seconds to identify the animal's habitat. Ready? Let's go! Let's start with the snake. Jellyfish. Goat. Fish. Bird. And frog. If you got all of the right answers, then you deserve your first star. Last time, you have discovered more about your body and how they function and work as one. This time, you'll be learning more on the body structures of animals and how these help them adapt and survive in their natural habitat. Let's go! How do animals survive in their environment? Let us find out in this episode. But first, let us recall what happened in the past lesson using our flashback controller. Major organs work together to make our body function effectively. The bones and muscles work together to help the body move. The stomach and intestines work together to digest food. The heart and lungs support each other to allow distribution of nutrients and oxygen to all parts of the body and the release of carbon dioxide as a waste product. There are different animals around us. They live in different habitats. There are animals that live on land. They are called terrestrial animals. There are also those that live in water. They are called aquatic animals. Have you ever asked what makes them possible to live in those places? What if we try to change their habitat? We put the fish on land and the chicken in water. What would happen? Will they survive? In this lesson, you will learn that body structures help animals adapt and survive in their specific habitat. Animals have different ways to survive and adapt to their habitats. Adaptation is the characteristic or ability of plants, animals, or other organisms with the help of special body structures to live and survive in their environment. Let us learn about how aquatic animals adapt in water. Observe the fish in the aquarium. Identify its body parts used for covering, breathing, and moving. Why can the fish survive in the water? Aquatic animals have body structures that help them adapt to water. What are these body structures? Fish are covered with scales for protection from disease and from other animals that live in water. Their scales are smooth and slimy, arranged overlapping from head to tail so as the water slips smoothly as it moves forward. Fish have gills for breathing underwater and fins for swimming. Will the fish survive without those body parts? The answer is no. There are also other aquatic animals whose body parts are different from the fish's. They also have their specific body parts to help them adapt and survive in water. Look at these pictures of other aquatic animals. Compare the body parts of these animals that enable them to live underwater. List down their body parts and their uses. Why can the shrimp, lobster, squid, mussels, and oysters survive in the water? Aquatic animals have body structures that help them adapt to water. What are these body structures? Shrimps and lobsters are covered with outside skeleton or exoskeleton, while clams and mussels are covered with shells. Aquatic animals have these body parts to enable them to adapt in their habitat. Scales to protect the animal from diseases. Gills to help the animal breathe in water. Fins for swimming. Exoskeleton or outside skeleton for protection and support. And shells for protection. This time, let us learn how the animals on land or terrestrial animals adapt and survive in their habitat. The terrestrial animals also have their own body structure to help them adapt on land. Which animals are covered with feathers? Which animals are covered with dry scales? Which animal has wings? Which animal has 2 legs? Which animals have 4 legs? If you got all of the correct answers, it's time for you to add your second star. Trivia! Do you know that the tarsiers in Bohol measure 4 to 5 inches and are considered as one of the world's smallest primate? Their size is no larger than an adult man's hand and weigh only about 113 to 142 grams. Give examples of animals that can live on land. How can these animals survive on land? Terrestrial animals depend on their physical features to help them obtain food, keep safe, build homes, withstand weather, and attract mates. These physical features are called physical adaptations. What body structures do the animals have that help them live on land? Some terrestrial animals are covered with fur to keep them warm. Others are covered with feathers for flying. Some have the smooth skin for breathing like worms. Most body coverings of animals are for protection. Terrestrial animals have body parts for moving like legs for walking and wings for flying. All vertebrate terrestrial animals also have lungs for breathing. Do you know that we humans need to adapt also in our environment? Have you ever experienced having to transfer or move to another place, to a new home or new school and meet new people? You may have to talk to them and listen to them. Sometimes even learn and understand their language, or dress up like them as part of the change so you can live harmoniously with your new environment. There are also some events in which we are to adapt with the change, just like losing someone, a loved one. The change after losing that someone might be difficult, but we need to adapt and accept the change. We just have to trust our Creator. As the scripture in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11, states, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and future." The terrestrial and aquatic animals both have their own body structures that help them adapt and survive in their own different habitats. In order to survive, they need energy from the food they eat. Each animal has body structures specifically used in getting or catching their food. Observe each picture of an animal. Identify the food it eats and the body part used in how they get their food. First animal is a bird. What do birds eat? Look at the picture. The food eaten by the bird is a fruit. What body part of the bird is used for getting and eating its food? The bird uses its beak to get its food. Next animal is a cow. What do cows eat? Look at the picture. The food being chewed by the cow is the grass. What body part of the cow is used for getting and eating its food? The cow uses its mouth and teeth in getting and eating its food. Next animal is the cat. What do cats eat? Look at the picture. The rat is the food taken by the cat. What body part of the cat is used for getting its food? The cat uses its paws to catch its food. Next animal is the eagle. What do eagles eat? Look at the picture. The mouse is the food taken by the eagle. What body part of the eagle is used for getting its food? The eagle uses its claws to catch its prey. Last animal is the frog. What do frogs eat? Look at the picture. The dragonfly was caught by the frog. What body part of the frog is used for getting its food? The frog uses its tongue in getting its food. Did you get all of the items correctly? If you did, you deserve your third and last star. Job well done! What are the different body structures of animals for getting and eating its food? Some animals use their paws, claws, mouth parts like beaks and teeth. Others use their sticky and long tongue, movable jaws, and sucking tubes. But why do animals have different body parts for getting or eating food? It depends upon the food they eat and where they live. Animals having the same mouth parts eat the same kind of food. Animals with flat teeth eat grass or plants. Animals with sharp-pointed teeth eat meat. Today we learned the following. First, the place where an organism or an animal lives is called a habitat. Second, the animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals, while animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. Third, the process of developing body structures or organs for animals to survive is called adaptation. Fourth, aquatic animals have body structures that help them adapt to water. These are scales, to protect the animal from diseases, gills, to help the animal breathe in water, fins, for swimming, exoskeleton or outside skeleton for protection and support, and shells for protection. Fifth, terrestrial animals have their distinct body parts too. Some terrestrial animals are covered with fur to keep them warm. Others are covered with feathers for flying. Some have smooth skin for breathing, like worms. They have body parts used for locomotion, like legs for walking and wings for flying. These animals also have lungs for breathing. Sixth, animals have their own body structure in getting or eating their food. Some animals use their paws, claws, mouth parts like beaks and teeth. Others use their sticky tongue, movable jaws, and sucking tubes. That's all for today, young scientists. Once again, this is your science teacher, Teacher Maybe. Thank you for joining me in another short yet exciting science adventure. Don't forget to follow our official DepEd TV YouTube channel and Facebook page so you can watch us anytime online. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Watch out for more awesome science feed in the next episode, only here on DepEd TV.